that is very, very important to our energy stores and also to weight loss. So we've got something here that can extremely complement the ViSi weight loss product, and not that it really needs anything to complement it. It's working so phenomenal. But we have a lot of people out there that definitely want more energy, and they want a healthy energy, something that's safe and something that's effective and something that will not deplete their adrenal system like so many of the high caffeinated energy drinks on the market. But we certainly do have a new improved taste, and this particular energy product has a lot of unique things in it. It's got things that you've probably never taken before, like the ATP, the adenosine triphosphate. It has whole food energizers in it. It's got CoQ10 in it. And I know, Dr. Rouse, if someone were to walk into your natural pharmacy and probably purchase any one of these ingredients, they'd pay a good bit just for one of the ingredients in this ViSi Energy product. So I'd like to go ahead and turn this over to you. And if you're listening tonight for the first time, Dr. Charlie Rouse is our medical advisor here, our founding medical advisor here with ViSi. His background is in pharmacy. He's a registered pharmacist. He's a doctor of natural medicine. And we are so, so excited to have him on board here with us with ViSi. And he's going to talk about this energy product tonight and share some of the benefits of this new Arctic root and this Schisandra berry. So, Dr. Rouse, I'm going to turn this over to you.
Thank you, Gloria, and it's so gracious. And it's good to be with the ViSi family, and it's a joy to have such good products. The new ViSi Energy was formulated with a lot of scientific research. We knew that people everywhere just seemed to be getting weaker in their thyroid function, weaker in their adrenal system, and unfortunately that affects the ability to sleep good. It affects the ability to have stamina and even the ability to lose weight when you want to lose weight. So tonight I'd like to just re-emphasize the goodness of the power of the energy product. But we're going to talk specifically about the two new ingredients and why when Ryan and our biochemistry staff called me and said, okay, Dr. Charlie, let's brainstorm here. We have a very fantastic product. What would make it the ultimate power herb? What could you do to make it like wow? And I said two things. And you're already into the golden berries. Why don't we put the real powerful gold berry called Arctic root in there? It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. And it is there in our product. It's for those that are already coming to us that have been burning the candles on both ends, and somebody through whatever circumstances has lit their candle in the middle and they're burning the wax out like crazy. And because these stress-related problems bring on fatigue and difficulty in keeping a focus, their cortisol levels begin to maximize. And what we wanted was a perfect herb, a power herb that would overcome long-term exhaustion, that would overcome physical weakness, that would put some sunshine on the inside, give these people a little bit of happy time. And if they lack a drive, if they're poor in concentration, if they can't sleep properly, like they may get to the pillow, sleep an hour at most, and then wide-eyed and bushy-tailed, tossing and turning the regular night, this is Arctic root. It controls the stress hormone called cortisol. It modulates the high levels of cortisol, because most people are way low in DHEA and way too high in cortisol. Their hormones are just not going to be able to work properly. And because this Arctic root increases the mental performance, particularly the ability to concentrate. You know, sometimes it's one thing just to be flippant, but to really get down to the root and to concentrate. So it becomes very beneficial to those who have work to do, those who have something they've got to get done. And if somebody is chronically stress-induced, meaning their fatigue level is more than just tired, we're going to balance it out. This balancing of the corticosteroids, it features such good response, the reaction time, that when we study people, we watch them articulate, we watch them do things like work a crossword puzzle or solve a mathematical formula or read a paragraph and decipher what you have just read and repeat with full recall. That's the kind of stuff that Arctic Root is good for. Hey, one of the nice things about Arctic Root is that it's the perfect herb to overcome altitude sickness. So for all of you in the ViSi family that are going to win that gorgeous trip to Utah and they take you up there in the ski mountains, this is the nutrition that will acclimate your body to altitude sickness. So when you get there, your heart to lung won't dysfunction. It's just what you need when you go to the Utah Mountain Ski Resort. Well, let me tell you how Arctic Root became a phenomenon in my life. I was watching the studies that were being done with medical students. And you know, if you ever been around medical students and dental students, man, they put the work on them like all get out. And so these medical students were willing. This is a double-blind, placebo-controlled study. That means that some of the students are really going to get the Arctic Root, and the other portion of the students are going to get nothing more than a flavored powder. And at the end of the result, these are obviously, if they're in medical school or dental school, they're A students anyhow. They don't let anybody into those academies without already having a good A average. But anywho, these A students made 8% higher on their examinations. They were taking the Arctic Root. And as they started looking at it, they said, whoa, look at here, we got something going. Knowing that because it brings all the systems in the sync, it can help people that are on the ViSi weight loss. It literally helps them to drop major percentages of body fat as well as weight reduction. So usually the inches that Arctic Root likes to whittle away is in the waistline, and neat thing about it is you can measure it going down and shrinking in. So the waist area of the body gets rid of the over fat production. No doubt that we're going to make you very stress protective by giving you a stronger response to stress, because Arctic Root supports your nervous system. And what I like about Arctic Root is that it takes maximum effect in one single dose. Especially good at zapping your fatigue in one single dose. So who wants to increase their intellectual activity? Who wants to make their serotonin, norepinephrine, dopamine levels, their mood enhancing nutrition to bring mood enhancement, but you sleep better? It's adaptogenic. It's very neat. It just knows how to take care of chemical, biological, physical stressors, whatever's out there. It's stronger than the stress. So whatever your stress is, Arctic Root is better than that. So you're going to get a better focus, better concentration. You go with me on ViSi Energy, and you'll get sick less often because your whole system is in touch and in tune. You'll have a better balanced appetite. People that have to fly a lot, this is the nutrition of choice for jet lag, coping with jet lag or climate changes, having to go from a warm climate to a cold climate and things like that. So Arctic Root is in our energy to make people more productive, motivate them, give them more enthusiasm. Make sure that they don't have headaches and irritability and insomnia and anxiety. This is the shield. This is why we put it in there. This is a true adaptogenic herb. It's very unique. It uses your body's own innate energy. It's not a stimulant. It's not a chemistry that says, looky here, I can rev something up. No, no, no. Arctic Root uses your body's own innate energy and vitality and strength. It brings the systems in the sync, so you feel your best. You just get up, and when your immune system is measured, definitely working better. T cells that control your ability to fight off and fend itself against diseases and things that are coming like colds and flu. This is the nutrition, Arctic Root, and it's known in the nutritional world as the golden root. So you see, when I told Ryan about it months ago, he said, this just fits our portfolio to perfection. It's Arctic. It's grown in the Arctic regions under the Scandinavian beautiful Arctic light, and it's golden. It's a beautiful golden way. So if you know somebody needs a quick picker-upper, this is it. And then on Schisandra berry, this is the tonic of tonics. And when I say tonic, I'm talking about really treat the fatigue. What makes a Schisandra berry so unique is that it has a very valuable phytochemical called a lignan, Lignan. I challenge you to Google such, lignan. This Schisandra berry is rich in lignans. They're anti-inflammatory. That's good. But the Schisandra berry, lignan rich, is the perfect liver protection. And believe me, when your liver is having to work overtime or your liver is having itis or any kind of difficulty, your fatigue level will be maximized. It has an anti-hepatotoxic activity. Hepato means liver, toxicity means bad, and it's anti-toxicity to the liver. So it's a liver protecting nutrition. Schisandra berry is in our product because it raises the level of glutathione. This prevents glutathione depletion. This stimulates the activity of glutathione reductase. That means that when your liver enzymes are elevated, it cleans them up, brings them down. That prevents liver cell necrosis. That prevents morphological changes in the liver. This berry reduces fatty liver deposits. This berry reduces liver enlargement. And because we are suppressing the biosynthesis of leukotriene, the things that are irritating, aggravating to the human body, we can now, with good liver function, have an improved energy level, ATP, energy, mitochondria, stronger. And going at it, we look at it as the perfect nutrition. Now, let me tell you about a double-blind. I told you on the Arctic berry about my medical students who all made better scores in it. With this particular berry, it was tried in several clinical medical studies. One, the ergogenic effects, the energizing effects, was studied in thoroughbred horses, and polo horses. And guess what? Every one of those horses, thoroughbred and polo, had reduced serum lactic acid levels. And because of that, each and every horse that took the Schisandra berry increased their physical performance, and the horses ran faster with better heart rates. Their heart rate was more functional, and that gives you a power engine. This is a V8 supercharged, ready to go. But if you want to increase the accuracy of your work and the quality of your work, you're in for a blessing when you take a daily dose of Schisandra berry. Let me tell you about the other medical study. There was taken 59 airline stewardesses. Now, these weren't just ordinary airline stewardesses. They were on a nonstop 9-hour airplane flight, 9 hours in the air, nonstop. And these 59 airline stewardesses were all checked with Cassandra Berry. And when they got off the flight, each one who took it said, I felt less stress in those 9 hours than I've ever felt on an airplane. And you know stewardesses are under stress because somebody's always ringing their bells. And when they measured their heart, they had a better heart rate, better blood pressure, and actually their scores were improved on their physical work. They were nicer, kinder, and more efficient. And then when they got to looking at it, those who didn't get the berry, they were pooped and 9 hours down. This is a cyclic AMP enhancing nutrition. Cassandra berry is a cyclic CAMP enhancer. And look, that kind of enhancement means the world to your blood pressure, your liver, your kidney, your fat cell reduction. You're going to get a better bile flow. You're going to get a better liver blood flow. It protects the liver, looks after the liver, improves the liver. It's going to improve your intracellular signaling. Did you know that your cells have signals and talk to one another? This is the cell talking nutrition. Your cells will be able to talk better one to another because of it. Cassandra berry hates H. pylori bacteria. It'll make your stomach feel so good, just a daily dose. It'll make your brain have higher doses of dopamine, which means you're going to have a good day, a sunshiny day. It's immunoprotective. The lungs are going to be much healthier because of it. And when the National Cancer Institute currently is doing studies on lignans, because they're hoping this will be the nutrition of choice for prevention in cancer therapy. Lignans, Lignan. I'm telling you, the lignans that are in this Cassandra berry are so powerful, so great, so awesome. And lignans are now being studied, even as we speak, for their abilities to curtail hot flashes in women that are going through perimenopausal and menopausal troubles. So we got a good nutrition before us. Cassandra, Shazam, and the Arctic root, the golden berry, and what an amazing story has been woven into an already super nutrition called ViSi Energy. And now that we've added to it, it just makes the coenzyme Q10, the branch-chain amino acids, the indole 3 carbanols that are in the broccoli and the spinach, the power of the OPCs called blueberry, the procyanidine, the OPCs are all there. And when they start circulating, adenosine triphosphate comes roaring out of the mitochondria, and they're sustained because we put an Arctic root with a Cassandra berry, and now we have the ultimate power nutrition, and it's in the ViSi family. So be blessed as you have